Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. We're going to be reading fucking fireworks. I'm not even high yet, dog. I'm just waiting on getting high. Why does this look like it's leaning? It's probably because I balanced this on a bottle cap. Also, that picture's not straight no more. My room's all fucked up. Well, my room's been fucked up. It's been fucked up for a long time. It's still leaning like that. Oh, it's because it is leaning. Yeah. I gotta adjust that, but I'll adjust it later. Oh, whatever, man. What's the artist gonna do? Get mad at me? Yeah, I'm gonna go yell at myself. You hung the painting that you drew at the wrong angle. Yeah, I know, man. I don't care. It's my painting. I drew that thing right. Well, that thing right there. That thing right there. And that thing over there. We'll do some. We'll break out some drawings. My drawings are not as heated lately as they have been. These are all older. They're not. I really need to step up my drawing heat game. Well, what have you been drawing lately? I've been mostly painting Warhammer models. There's a couple orcs that I busted a while back. Well, a couple days ago. Because I'm just trying to get better at painting orc faces. And yeah. Now here's another one that I busted out. Just trying to get my orc faces down. Get it? We run New York. I don't draw as much as I used to. It's been taken over by painting Warhammer minis. Still draw. I used to draw like a couple hours every day, but now it's like every couple days a week. The rest of the time I'm painting. I got a bunch of Vallejo paints in. Timmy, this ain't reading laws. You know what? And we gotta go adjust what my stream says. It's just a slow morning for me because it's Saturday. And I'm just slow. Yeah. Live streaming. Stream now. We'll read chat for a moment while we're here. I do not have the laws pulled up right now, but I will. You're wrong, YouTube. My stream has not been going for 2 minutes and 54 seconds. It's been going for 3 minutes 9 seconds. Now they say 58. They're a whole 12 seconds behind, but that's not bad. Dog. Where's the WhiteHouse.gov? Briefing room. Legislation. The signed legislation. What? Got this all off on my second monitor. I took my second monitor off my Linux computer and started running it on this computer again. I'm going to be moving my Linux computer back in here shortly, so that probably means I'll be losing my second monitor though. I got a lot of cleaning to do before I move my Linux computer back in. Well, that's probably the one we're going to read. Public Safety's S419 Public Safety Offers Benefits Improvements Act of 2017. Safely improve the public benefits of officers. And it's in the show notes. So if you go down to the live stream thing, they call it the doobly-doo, the description. I don't know if it's the description on the live stream so much as like the show notes, but it's down there. Let's see if there's something. We can read also the Law Enforcement Heroes Act of 2017. Man, this is one of those days. Like, I got more sleep, like more time on bed than I normally do. Theoretical sleep time, but it was not actually. It did not translate into actual sleep time. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So now I'm all fucked up this morning because I didn't sleep enough. Alright, and we'll read that one too. Poof! Paste! There we go, we got the 3 things in the description here. I'm gonna take a sip off this cup. My family went to the premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I just like cups that hold a lot of water. How many fluid ounces is this motherfucker? They won't tell me. Yeah, I think this is like a 40 or no, probably not 40. It's a lot of water in here though, that's why I drink it. Because I'll drink about 6, 7 of those motherfuckers in a day. 7 of these. Because I drink a lot of water. I drink me some water, guys. So that's why I like giant cups. Because if I get like your regular sized cup of water, I can literally put down like 60 of those and still be dehydrated. It's not right. My body is in a state of less requirements because I'm not working out like I used to, but still it's processing it somewhere near that level because I've been working out for so long that I still need to achieve like certain amounts of protein intake and hydration intake and all that jazz. And I should be eating less salty foods that make me bloat, but they're delicious. Let's change over and get to reading. Boom! To amend the omnibus crime. Alright. American Law Enforcement Act, Heroes of S583, American Law Enforcement Heroes Act 2017. Oh, my parents are going to be going soon. I'm going to go say goodbye to them. Hi, Mom, Dad. Have a nice day. Oh, speaking of that. Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. See? Y'all cutting out? Yeah, that's me, Mom. Lock the door behind her, because it makes the day easier on my mom's. Figure anything I can do. Even small things like, I'll lock the door behind you. Don't even worry about it. And I try to surprise them with a clean house and tons of job applications. Because, don't rely on your friends that tell you that they can get you a job. About half the time they can't. I'd say more than 70% of the time that's not a thing. They just talking big. Don't judge them. Just be like, nah, dog, I'm worried about it, man. You ain't gotta live up to nothing. Law Enforcement Heroes Act 2017. Man, we'll get into the concussion and how, since I don't have a job, because if one got concussed, man, like gotten a concussion, I would already be working like a dog. But concussions and motherfuckers. 115th Congress of the United States of America at the first session begun and held in the city of Washington Tuesday, the 3rd of January, 2017. Don't get a concussion, guys. It literally, like, I had to spend a week sitting in a dark room with no lights on. I couldn't even, like, drink soda. Don't do it. Fucking bites. Like, literally all you can do is, like, sit in a room like a vampire with your eyes closed and, like, just wait. I could listen to podcasts, but that's all you can do. You, like, listen to quiet music and quiet podcasts. That's fine. I just listen to a shitload of Warhammer stuff. To amend the Omnibus Crime Control and Safe Streets Act of 1968 to authorize cops guarantees to use grant funds to hire veterans as career law enforcement officers and for other purposes, be it enacted by the Safe Senate House Control representing the United States of America in Congress assembled. I'm like too disjointed to be doing this. I'm like, oh, I'm too fucked up, really. Section 1, short title, should have gotten a bong hit in me before. This act may be cited as the American Law Enforcement Heroes Act 2017, Section 2, prioritizing and hiring and training of veterans. You get a veteran in the police force, PTSD is something to deal with, like that's over here. But we're over here, we're just talking about, they've got more training from their fucking basic training than our cops have in like 5 years. Training? You serious right now? God damn it. The training of, okay, section 1701B, Part 2 of Title I Omnibus Crime and Control Safe Streets Act of 1968 for 42 U.S.C. 3796 Double D, Part B, boobs. Part 2 is amended by inserting, quote, including by prioritizing the hiring and training of veterans as defined in Section 101, Title 30 of the United States Code after nation. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Vice President of the United States, and President of the Senate. Look, man, I'm all for training veterans and all that, but our regular police, they need training too, dog. Oh, that water, I did not balance my camera on a water bottle cap today. It's very secure. We might not read the other one because I'm all fucked up and I can like barely make sense of sentences. Like it just starts running away on me. I'm like, I'm tired. HJ Resolution 66, Joint Resolution disapproving the rule submitted by the Department of Labor relating to savings arrangements established by states for non-governmental employees. Hey, let's go check out the chat, because I can do that. Pow! It's nothing. Alright. 115th Congress of the United States of America at the first session begun and held at the city of Washington on Tuesday, the 3rd of January, 2017. I wonder what that said. It's probably, yeah, that's one of my YouTube subscriptions, I think. That's actually a Twitch subscription. I only have like 3 of those. Disproving the rules submitted by the Department of Labor relating to savings arrangements established by states for non-governmental employees. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to read more on this if I remember, which I probably won't. Resolved by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the United States of America and Congress assembled that Congress disapproves the rules submitted by the Federal Department of Labor relating to savings arrangements establishments by states non-governmental employees published it 81 Federal Regulations 59,464 August 30th 2016. Such rule shall have no force or effect. I totally understand what that meant. Nope. I don't really understand shit what they're trying to tell me there. Not that I usually do. Are you fucking around on your tablet? I might be. Bitch, I might be. Alright. Oh, I'm sure that's a very unbiased. Some stupid websites like Joe Rogan speculates Dana White could have CTE. I think he did boxing. Pretty sure everybody that's done martial arts has CTE. We didn't know about that shit, and we just started kicking each other in the face. Pretty sure I've got it. So, hooray! Horrific brain damage. Fucking sparkler, right, or whatever. Boo! I don't know what they're called. I haven't set off fireworks in so long I forgot what the one that you pull at the bottom and it shoots the confetti out the top is. I'm such an old man already. Like, 4th of July comes around, like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna smoke pot in my room and go to sleep early. In my underwear. That's... No parties? Fuck no. Alright. Let's get back to it. Public Safety Officers Benefits Improvement Act of 2017. S419. One number off from the only holiday I celebrate. 420. 115th Congress of the United... 150... Move this. As you guys can see, we're extremely securely affixed. And I didn't accidentally drag my mouse across, like my mouse cord across my camera cord, and that is what making y'all wobble. This touched the cord from my camera, and you were starting to that one. Like I said, I totally balanced you on a bottle cap, and you're about as secure as y'all can get, like a fucking mountain goat on the side of a hill on an earthquake. 115th Congress of the United States of America at the first session begun and held at the city of Washington on Tuesday, the 3rd day of January 2017. An act. Isn't all of Washington just an act? Just an act played between two sides seeking the same goal, which is fucking the American populace. Isn't that the whole point of this charade game that we play in Washington? To require adequate reporting on public safety officers' benefit programs and for other purposes, be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America Congress is assembled. Section 1, short title, this act may be cited as the Public Safety Officers Benefits Improvement Act of 2017. Section 2 reports Section 1205 of the Title 1 of the Omnibus Crime and Control and Safe Streets Act in 1968. Hey, isn't this when they outlawed all those great drugs like pot? Is amended because they were tired of these fucking pacifists and these black people, because they were tired of black people wanting things like rights and pacifists wanting things like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to shoot anybody. Part 1, in subsection A, by inserting rules, regulations, and procedures issued under this part may include... Now we gotta Google when Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. So if it was in 68, I'm gonna lose my bananas. Ah! He was assassinated April 4th, 1968. I told you. I told you. It wasn't about laws. It's about racism and military control. I forget where we were at. I was asleep. Oh yeah, I said I'm asleep really, and I forgot where we were doing again. In part 1, in subsection A, by inserting rules, regulations, and procedures issued underneath this part may include regulations based on standards developed by another federal agency for programs related to the public safety officer, death, or disability claims before the last sentence. Yeah. See, this requires me to go read that in the 1968 law. And I've also got to read the fucking 3 tax codes all the way back to like 1914. It's fucked. It's real fucked. We'll be doing those on live stream when I remember. We have to do those. 2, in subsection B, by inserting 1 before in making and by adding the following 2 in making a determination under section 1201 of the bill shall investigate substantial weight to the evidence and find in all findings of fact presented by a state, local, or federal administrative or investigative agency rewarding eligibility for death or disability benefits. If the head of state for local or federal administrative or investigative agency in consultation with the principal legal officer of the agency provides a certain certificate, I almost said certain of facts, because that makes fucking sense. Provides a certification of facts regarding eligibility for death or disability benefits. The Bureau shall adopt the factual findings if the factual findings are supported by substantial evidence. I don't like Microsoft saying that shit. I barely remember what the fuck was going on there. That's it. This just... like, when it's coming out of my mouth, it's also floating the fuck out of my ears. Just like... 3, by adding at the end the following. Man, I'm gonna take a fucking nap today. Like, I've been tired before, but this is... like, look, I've gone through straight physical exhaustion, dog. Like, if you able to Google signs of physical exhaustion, you check off everything except for I wouldn't pass out while I was sitting down. Every one of those. Man, this ain't nearly as bad, but I still want to take a nap. I don't know where I was going with that. I've been way more tired, but I'm still going to sleep later. Not later than 30 days after the date of enactment of this subsection, the Bureau shall make available on the public website of the Bureau of Information on all death, disability, and educational assistance claims submitted under this part that are pending as of date on which the information is made available. Huh. So, they're going to put that up for me to read on the internet? Skeptical hippopotamus is skeptical. Not less frequently than once per week, the Bureau shall make available on the public website of the Bureau updated information with respect to all death, disability, and educational assistance claims submitted under this part that are pending as of the date on which the information is made available. I'm still skeptical as fuck because they're going to make anything useful available. The information made available by useful fucking anything that will be actionable later in a court of law. By that, I mean, not like we're going to try and sue them, but like anything that like has an effect later on any sort of judge's decision. We ain't seen that shit. Fucking come on. The information made available under this paragraph shall include for each pending claim the date on which the claim was submitted to the Bureau, the state of residence of the claimant, an anonymized identifying claim number, and the nature of the claim. So they might, if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers, we might get more information. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonymous claim numbers? We might get more information on this thing. I was thinking like, what if it's just like a bunch of anonym Becky Trejo lost her husband, Danny Trejo, in a fucking shootout, and here's papers on it. Before the judges tried. I ain't getting none of that shit. They didn't let me. Man, they don't even let me in the courthouse here. Oh, they tried. And then they told me I wasn't needed, which was great. Still wanted to get paid though. Well, why can't they pay me even though I didn't show up? Just pay me. Nah. I was like, I'll go because they'll pay me. They'll give me the recompense. So that's why I was about going to jury duty. Hey, Tony, I still want to get paid because I got fucking goals, dog. How am I supposed to get a YouTube studio? How am I supposed to get up and out of here and get myself a YouTube studio run if I ain't got no job? Riddle me that shit. The total number of pending claims. Oh, let's go check the chat before we continue on because I already forgot what the fuck I was doing. The total number of pending claims that were submitted to the Bureau more than 1 year after 1 year before the date on which the information is made available. And 2. No later than 180 days after the date of this subsection, the Bureau shall publish on the public website of the Bureau a report which shall update such reports on such websites not less than once every 180 days thereafter, containing total number of claims for which a final determination has been made during the 180-day period preceding the report. B. The amount of time required to process each claim for which a final determination has been made during the 180-day period preceding the report. What? Whatever, we're just moving on. That's one of those things where I like spoke it and then like it just fucking evaporated and flew out my ears. I forgot it. As the last day of the 180-day period preceding the report, the total number of claims submitted to the Bureau on or before that date for which a final determination has not been made. Okay. Cool. As the last day of the 180-day period preceding the report, the total number of claims submitted to the Bureau on before the date that is 1 year before the date which is final determination has not been made. The fuck? Politics gets weird, dog. Like, I'm used to smoking pot and raising pigs and chickens. My boys. We ain't politicians, we're just fucking rednecks. But we ain't got no time for this fucking tomfoolery. We got motherfuckers to feed and shit like that. So fucking, I don't know. They have to cover their ass like that. It's just sometimes a country felt all of this government obliviating just don't make no damn sense. For each claim described in subparagraph D, a detailed description of the basis for delay. Motherfucker, there is no excuse for delay. No excuse for delay better be I got decapitated, they had to sew my head back on. Because then you ain't got any. If it's not, motherfucker, I lost an arm and I stapled it back on and ran over here, that ain't no excuse. That's just you fucking playing soap opera for yourself. I tore it nail! Nah. Fucking, y'all know when I first started my YouTube channel I missed a couple days. That's because I was trying to do this thing that didn't work out. But the only time since then that I've missed when I got my concussion, like fucking cracked my skull open, just couldn't. Let's continue on. F. As for the last day of the 180-day period preceding the report, the total number of claims submitted to the Bureau on or before that date relating to exposure due to September 11th, 2001 terrorist attack for which termination has not been filed. Termination has not been 16 years, dog. What? Fuck. What? It's been 16 years. How can you not have whatever? As the last day of the 180-day period, 16 motherfucking years. It's like half the time I've been alive. How could you? Whatever, man. Whatever. We're moving on. For each claim described in subparagraph G, a detailed description of the basis for delay. No shit. Like, y'all better tell me that your city blew up and everybody you knew died. Motherfucker, you take 16 years to deliver to me anything? I'm kicking all of your family members in their genitals. Just all of them, no. Not quite that far, but I would be pissed. If I'm doing business with somebody and they take fucking 16 years to get what I ordered, oh, they'd be hell to pay. Oh my god. The total number of claims were submitted to the Bureau relating to exposure to the due. Oh, excuse me. September 11, 2001, terrorism attacks for which a final determination was made during a 180-day period preceding the report, and the average award amount for any such claims that were approved. I don't even remember what the fuck this is about. I'm just confused in the middle of law. The result of each claim for a final determination was, all I know is if you take 16 years, man, y'all better be giving me a free car. Some shit. Fuck. The result of claims for which final determination was made during the 180-day period preceding the report, including the result number of claims rejected, the basis of any denial of benefits, the number of final determinations which were appealed during the 180-day period preceding the report, regardless of when the final determination was first made, and the average number of claims processed per reviewer, of the Bureau during the 180-day period preceding the report, and any claim submitted to the Bureau that required the submission of additional information from a public agency and for which the public agency completed providing all required information during the 180-day period preceding the report. The average length of the period beginning on the date the public agency was contracted by the Bureau and ending on the day the public agency submitted all required information to the Bureau, and any claims submitted to the Bureau, which the Bureau issued a subpoena to a public agency during the 180-day period preceding the report in order to obtain information or documentation necessary to determine the claim, the name of the public agency, of the date on which the subpoena was issued, and the dates on which the public agency was contracted by the Bureau before the issuance of a subpoena. And part of information on the compliance of the Bureau with the obligation to offset award amounts under Section 1001 F Part 3, including the number of claims that are eligible under compensation for both this part and the September 11th Victim Compensation Fund, 49 UFC 40,101. Note, Public Law 107-42, commonly referred to as the VCF. I never heard of that shit, but probably have. I'm just a stoner. And that is the sort of thing like, we'd established a September 11th Victim Compensation Fund. I'm like, fucking great. I'm gonna go take a bong hit. I'll give you $20 and forget about it. For each claim described in Clause I for which compensation has been paid under the VCS, the amount of compensation paid under the VCF. The number of claims described in Clause I for which the Bureau has made a final determination, and the number of claims Clause I which the Bureau has not determined. How could it take you 16 years? Like, I know government's slow, but they ain't 16 years slow. I know there's probably a couple cases out there still, but that's fucking crazy. Well, later than 2 years after the date of the enactment of this subsection, 2 years thereafter, a comptroller general of the United States shall contract a study on the compliance of the Bureau with the obligation to offset awards amounts under subsection 1000 and 1201 F Part 3 and submit to Congress a report on the study conducted under subparagraph A that includes an assessment of whether the Bureau has provided the information required under subparagraph B, Part 9, Roman numeral 9, of paragraph 2 of this subsection and report required under that paragraph. Good Lord. I didn't sleep enough for this shit. In this subsection, the term nature of the claim means whether the claim is for benefits under the subpart with respect to the death of a public safety officer, benefits under the subpart with respect to the death of his public safety officer, or education assistance under disability, not death on the single part, under his subpart 2. Section 3, age limitation for children. Section 1212C of the Omnibus Crime and Control Act of the Safe Streets of America. Motherfucker get fucked with that law name. 1968, 482 USC 3796 D1-D-1 Part C is amended by striking no child, inserting the following in general subject to paragraph 2, no child, and by adding, I think that's Star Wars book right now. Just a joke. That joke was very good. Delayed approvals. Education assistance application. If the claim for assistance under this subpart is approved more than 1 year, excuse me, I need to fucking sleep more for this. More than 1 year after the date on which the application for such assistance is filed with the Attorney General, the age limitation under the subsection ballot shall be extended by the length of the period. Good Lord, it's getting me good here. Beginning on the day after the date that is 1 year after the date on which the application is filed, and ending on the date which the application is approved. We're almost there. B. Claim for benefits for death or permanent total disability. Can't wait for the pot shop to open. In addition to a subsection under subparagraph A. It's starting to feel weird. If any, for an application for assistance under this subpart relates to a claim for benefits under subpart 1 that was approved more than 1 year after the date on which the claim was filed, the Attorney General, the age limitation under this subsection shall be extended by the length of the period beginning on the day that is the day after the date that is 1 year after the date on which claims for benefits is submitted, and ending on the date which the claims for benefits is approved. Fuck. Section 4, due diligence in paying benefits claims. Subpart 1 of Part L, Title 1 of the Omnibus Crime and Control Safe Streets Act of 1968. Basically, we shot Martin Luther King Jr. Act of 1968 as amended by adding the end of the following. Section 1206, due diligence in paying benefit claims in general. The Bureau, with all due diligence, shall expeditiously attempt to obtain the information and documentation necessary to adjudicate a benefit claim filed on this part. Oh, excuse me. Including a claim for financial assistance under subpart 2. Sufficient information unavailable. If the claim is filed under this part, including a claim for financial assistance under subpart 2, is unable to be adjudicated by the Bureau because of lack of information or documentation from a third party, such as public agency. Such information is not readily available to the claimant. Oh, and such information is not ready available to the... That's important. And such. The Bureau may not abandon the benefit claim unless the Bureau has utilized the investigative tools available to the Bureau to obtain necessary information or documentation, including subpoenas. Presumption that officer acted properly. Oh, look, right, there's the end. Good Lord. And then we'll be done. Because I need to go soak my head in some cold water or go back to sleep. I'm probably just going to splash my face because I got a lot of shit to do. Probably just put my fucking head under some ice cold water for a minute or so and then I'll be awake. Section 1202 of Title I of the Omnibus Crime and Control Act, Safe Streets of America, 1968, or as I call it, the We Shot Martin Luther King Jr. and JFK Act, is amended by striking no benefit and inserting the following: in general, no benefit, and adding at the end the following: presumption in determining whether a benefit is payable. On this part, the Bureau shall presume that none of the limitations in subsection A apply, and none not, and shall not determine limitation described in subsection A absent clear and convincing evidence. Section 6, effective date, applicability. An amendment made by this Act shall take effect on the date of enactment of this Act and apply to benefit or claim or application under Part L of the Title I of the Omnibus Crime and Control of Safe Streets Act of 1968, or as I call it, never mind. We already know what I call it. Pending before the Bureau of Justice Assistance on the date of enactment or received by the Bureau on the day of the enactment of this Act. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Vice President of the United States, and President of Senate. I was too tired for this shit, y'all. I'm way too tired for this shit. I don't even remember what y'all getting wobbly. I don't remember fucking half of what that said. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna go fucking spray my face with some cold water.